Good morning. Welcome to Quilts and Coffee, April 28th. And I'm going to be talking kind of about the 60-degree rulers. And I'm going to first be talking about the 60-degree diamond ruler because that is what I used for our table runner. And you should, if you've been on the Shop Hop, you've gotten our table runner pattern. And I'm sure you're probably kind of looking, well, how do I make that? This tool will really help make it easier, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to first sew your strips together, and these are just laid out there so you can kind of see how they can lay. But anyway, you're going to have them sewn together. You're going to take your ruler and you're going to line up your one edge like this and cut off this part right here, okay? Then what you're going to do, you are going to just slide the ruler down until you get to the 5.5. Okay, I thought we had this, I must have moved it. Okay, you're going to do it this way. Cut your end and you're going to slide it down so that your 5.5 inch here is along your cut line here, and this 5.5 will be even with the bottom edge of your fabric. Now you've got to remember, these aren't sewn, so that's why they're not lining up perfect. But then you're going to cut here again, and you're going to end up with that diamond to make one of these. And you're just going to move it down the line to get 3 of them. All right. So now then you're to the point that you want to do your side pieces. Oops, okay. So you're going to take a half of this, and I'm going to show you on this scrap piece. If you lay your diamond ruler along your cut edge with this 1/4 inch seam allowance line right there, you see that? If you have that along the edge, and this isn't quite the right piece, but you're going to cut along this edge and the ends here. You want to make sure that you cut the ends there because that is going to help you line them up. And that will give you your side pieces here, okay? And after that I just did the borders. So, but anyway, this will make actual diamonds. This is one that I cut out previously. You can actually make quilts and other things with the 60 degrees. Now this is one that I've got cut out, and if you want to do, you could do like if you had a third color, you could lay that in there. Actually, I've got someplace. Here it is. This is not a very good example, but you could do just 3 colors and you have a small table mat that you could quilt or do whatever on. Or you can cut these. Well, you can't cut these because you don't have your 1/4 inch seam allowance, but you could take your fabric, use your ruler, and lay it on there so that your 8.5 or whatever, if you've got that on there, you lay that on the edge of your fabric, and that gives you your 1/4 inch seam allowance, and then you go around the top of it, and then you've got a triangle there. Or if you don't want to go through all that hassle, get the actual triangle ruler, because then you can lay your lines here along whatever size triangle you want, and that works really good. Now the triangle ruler also does give you a couple of pattern ideas on the back of the tag here. So, and we do have the mini diamond ruler. I think I got it upside down. Yeah. Okay, so you can make small diamonds too, so it would be fun to do that. And you need some help cutting out the diamonds. Okay, lay your ruler on a rotating mat with your fabric, cut around 2 sides, rotate it. It won't rotate because it's in the plastic, but you rotate it and cut on the other side. They're really great. And then we've got a couple of patterns that you can use with either the triangle ruler or the diamond ruler. You'd have to use the lines to cut it in half, but we have the placemat one, which is a hexagon, and that you could do, or we have the floating peaks. Now this one is really kind of different. You can see that they have the total triangle there, but to get like this piece and some of these others, what you do is you would take 2 pieces and sew them together like that, and then you would take your ruler and I'm just gonna use the triangle one. And you're gonna line up the top row with however big it's supposed to be. You know, if you want it, say 4 inches or whatever, you'd put it, let's see, I gotta look at my, okay, this is a 12 inch, so if you want it 4 inches, you'd bring up to the 8 inch, like there. Well, I guess I gotta go a little bit bigger because my strip is 4 inches. So let's go 6 inches. So you're gonna bring it there to 6.5 so that you've got a seam allowance in there too, and you're gonna cut it off there. And there you've got your piece to make those parts of the table runner. So, and you can do that with the diamond one too. You would just line up the lines wherever you had to be. They've got white lines and they've got black lines. And you're just gonna lay that, okay, I want it here, so I cut here, and then square off your bottoms and stuff. So, got any questions? Give us a call and we'll try to help you out. See you next week.